Welcome to the Jackson County Schools Day. We're here with another Jackson County school. We're super excited to have them here. This is Mr. Craig Robbins. He is the principal of Dutton. Did I say it right? Dutton?
You did. Dutton
Okay, great. Dutton Elementary School. They are pre-K through 8th grade school, so middle and elementary. They have 235 students, which he says is the second largest.
We're the largest K through 8 school in
largest
the
K through 8
Jackson County
school.
School District.
How many of the schools are K through 8?
We have 5 or 6 K through 8 schools
Really?
in the Jackson County School District.
Okay.
We have some K through 3 schools.
Oh, really? Third grade?
K through 4 schools.
Wow.
We have some K through 12 schools. So
Yeah, I talked to a lot of
there's
K through
lots of
12.
variation in our school district.
Yeah. So, all right, and you guys are the Tigers.
We are the Tigers,
Very
Dutton
good.
Tigers.
Very good.
Go Tigers.
Yes, I like the Tigers. Of course, does that make more of them want to root for Auburn?
We do have Auburn fans, Alabama fans, and a few Tennessee and Georgia fans scattered out in there as well.
My vet went to Auburn, and so he has a Christmas. I took my dog there yesterday, and the entire Christmas tree is just orange and blue and tiger striped. I mean, it is nothing but Auburn on there. So.
Yes, we take a lot of pride in our teams here,
Yeah, I know.
this part of the country.
I know, and I'm not from here originally, so it was the first time I was like, I mean, all I saw was UT at first, and I was like, where's, I didn't even know what team was the pro team. I thought it was that. I'm like, well, I know it's not that. My son's going to go there. No, it took a long time, because where I grew up, which was in Colorado, we don't. I mean, what's the college team? Nobody knows what the name of the college team
No,
is.
we don't concern ourselves with the professional
I
teams
know,
of this part of the country.
I'm a Go Bronco fan, so that's all I know. So, all right. So let's talk about your school. So, you were talking about that you have a new pre-K program. It's the second year it's been up.
Yes, we
So
do
let's
have
talk about your program.
We have a pre-K program. It's an outstanding program. It's for 4-year-old students.
Okay.
It's a great program to prepare students for entry into kindergarten.
Do they actually learn real lessons, or is it more social?
Yeah, they do have lessons.
Okay.
It is not only academic skills, but art, music. It's a very holistic approach. Of course, we do have the social skills that
Just one
students are
class?
learning. We have one class, has
How many?
18 students. That is the maximum number of students that we can have.
Now, is it one teacher, or is it a teacher and an aide for 18?
There's a teacher and an aide in the classroom,
Okay.
so there are two. We call them both teachers because they both feel that
Right.
role
Right,
of
they
teaching
do.
these pre-K students. It's a super program, giving kids lots of skills, and we just see last year we saw great growth from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year. Those kids come a long way.
Cute, aren't
It's
they?
really an excellent program. They are.
Very cute. I used to teach preschool. Oh
Okay.
my gosh! You want to talk about kids who love you? They're willing to say hi, and they're happy with you most of the time.
Yes, and one thing I found, anytime you want to really know why you are there as an educator, if you just need to be reminded about the importance of the work that we are doing, just go down to that pre-K classroom or go to a kindergarten classroom, spend a few minutes there, see what those folks are doing, and you're reminded why you're there.
Yeah, they're so cool. They're super, super cute. All right, and then you said it prepares them. So what do you think it prepares them for? For kindergarten, or do you think it prepares them just to learn how to act in school? Or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. We're having fun while we are learning some basic academic skills,
Okay.
and we're exposing kids to things. I can use art for example. I may walk by the classroom and there'll be some student artwork on display.
Right.
Van Gogh's Starry Night. Now,
Yeah.
this is a pretty high level of art concept, but we're exposing kids to that in pre-K.
And so they'll know what Van Gogh is, like an artist?
They are learning about artists. They're learning about ways to express themselves through different medium, through art, through music, and getting some academic skills, and just learning the routines of school and how to be at school
And how to behave.
and how to behave and what the expectations are for you as a student.
How many students do you have in the kindergarten program? Or do they go from pre-K to kindergarten?
That's right. They
So
move.
how many classes do you have when you get to kindergarten? Does it go up or?
In kindergarten, we are fortunate to have 2 sections of kindergarten, so we can have a little smaller classroom setting there. The kids that were in pre-K last year that entered kindergarten this year, we saw great readiness in those kids, readiness to enter kindergarten. So,
I bet in 5 or 10 years you'll see those students, because they got pre-K, probably made a difference in their scores and everything.
yes, we do. We do look forward to tracking those kids to
Right.
see what kind of advantages we are gaining with the pre-K program.
I'm excited. That sounds like a good program. I know I went to a pre-K program when I was little, and it wasn't something that was a big deal all that many years ago. But my parents paid. I mean, it was paid for it, and I think it made a difference. I really do think it makes a difference. So now that we've just jumped into it, tell me a little bit about your background and where you came from. You said you've got a pretty vast background.
Well, my background is very interesting. I'm a graduate of Section High School,
Okay.
which is one of the K-12 schools in the Jackson County School District. I graduated from there in 1985.
You can do the math, people.
Yes, well, don't
Don't do the
focus on that.
math.
But I attended Northeast Community College,
Okay.
which is right there close to Section.
Okay.
Like a lot of kids from my area, it was a great transition from high school into advanced education.
Right. Did you know what you wanted to be at that point?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I did have a very good experience in high school, and as a kid in school, I always liked school and enjoyed it.
That's good.
And I think that is one of the factors that
Made
in
a
my
difference.
education that led me to become a teacher.
Well, that's good. All right. So, what did you teach when you were a teacher?
When I was a teacher, I was a high school teacher.
Okay.
I taught high school science.
Science, all right.
I've taught all the sciences in grades 7 through 12.
Wow. Is that what your degree's in?
Yes, it was in science. So I
Okay.
came, when I was in college, I had a great interest in science. I think the great experience I had in school led me to become a teacher. Then, when I became a teacher, I had an opportunity to share my love of the subject with my students.
Okay. And science is my worst class, I think. Very worst class. All right. And then, how long have you been an administrator?
I have been a school administrator. I spent 8 years as a classroom teacher.
Okay.
From there, I went from the classroom directly into the role of school principal.
Wow. Okay.
That's may not be the course
No,
of
I
action
don't
I
think
would
so.
recommend for everyone. But I've been a principal in the Jackson County School District for 20 years. So
That's a long time.
I taught at 2 different schools in the Jackson County School District.
Okay.
And then as principal, I'm currently in my 3rd school. So I've worked in all parts of Jackson County.
And those 20 years include all of it, all your teaching, all your principals, everything?
28 years total. I'm
28
currently in my
years.
29th year.
So a long time, and you haven't retired yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right. And so, is there something that, your favorites? Because, I talked to an administrator last week and asked him the same question. Do you ever miss being in the classroom versus just being, an administrator and dealing with, although the middle school is probably more drama because I come from middle school and then I taught high school. There's probably more drama than the elementary. Although I don't know. Sometimes I think it's. So, do you have a favorite?
I do miss being in the classroom.
Do you?
There are a lot of things I miss about that. The biggest thing that I miss about being in the classroom is the relationship that you have with your students. There's really nothing like that.
Right.
The student-teacher relationship, turning kids on to subjects that when they come into your classroom they may not be interested in,
They wanna learn.
and when you can switch that light bulb on, that's a lot of fun, very rewarding, and I do miss that aspect sometimes.
I'm sure that's hard because there's times I've thought about going into the next level, but I love working with the kids. It
Yes.
makes a difference. So. All right. So you were telling me about your community eligibility for your lunch program, breakfast and lunch program.
Yes, community eligibility is a great program. At Dutton School, all of our students eat free. They have
100%.
100% free breakfast, free lunch.
That's good.
It's a wonderful program for our students.
About them being hungry.
That's right, and it has actually increased our participation in the school lunch program. We have more kids eating lunch and breakfast now than we did before we became part of this program. So it gives kids a nutritious meal, nutritious breakfast, nutritious lunch. Our staff does a great job of preparing meals that kids want to eat and nutritious meals, introducing them to fruits and vegetables and things that
green beans
that's there for them free. So it's an excellent program.
Do they have lima beans?
We do not serve lima beans.
I'm not sure that would go over well.
I don't know how well lima beans would go over, but it would be interesting to introduce that to our students.
Have you ever seen that kid's book about lima beans and the girl doesn't want to eat a lima bean, so then she eats a lima bean and she doesn't eat a lima bean and she turns into a plant?
I'm not familiar with that particular
really good.
story. I'll have to check that out.
And then when she eats her lima bean, she's normal. So it kind of tells them, here's what's going to happen if you don't eat your lima beans. And she grows into the wall and into a plant, and she turns into her bed, and then she eats her lima bean, and she is normal. So it's a good little story.
That sounds like a great story.
It
I'll
is.
have to check that out.
It's really, really good. So, especially for convincing students why you should eat your lima beans. So, all right. Well, that's really good. 100% of students. I think that would really fix a lot of problems with kids being hungry, not being able to think straight, because they're thinking about food.
That's right. For many of our students, it's the best meal of the day for them, and students that are well fed and feel safe and secure, then they're ready to learn,
right?
And that's what we're there for.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a really quick break.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
A time-tested financial institution equipped with the latest banking technology. The Bank of Dade, with mobile banking to fit your on-the-go lifestyle. Download our latest app today for your iPhone, Android, or tablet to bank on the go. Check your balance, pay bills, make deposits, and keep track of your account anytime and anywhere with the Bank of Dade's smartphone app. Make life easier by using today's most advanced banking technology to your advantage. Call us at 657-6842 or visit on the web at bankofdade.com. Your hometown bank since 1956, the Bank of Dade. Main office is on Highway 11 North in Trenton, and drive-thrus on Highway 11 North and Highway 136 West. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just two big old boys, full of biscuits and charm. Beats all you ever saw, been making us laugh, ain't doing no harm. Making us laugh, the only way they know how. That's just a little more fun than the law should allow.
If you picture Rick and Bubba University as a campus, we have students graduating cap and gown with their degree in common sense.
I thought this was the end.
He thought it was it. Halfway.
Here's some water. You're halfway.
You know what you thought of? Okay, I'm gonna do what I got to do. I'm gonna get on my face before the Lord. I pray that he shows mercy and he blesses this country like he has in the past.
Without him, brother.
Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house. Winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071.
This is Roscoe Peak Coltrane. I want an all-points bulletin on Comfort Gallery in Kimball. See, they must be up to something. Their trucks are all over. I'm very suspicious activity.
Ooh, I love it, I love it. Possible on a gunbush ship. Gary and all them just good old boys having a big sale, and they deliver free of charge.
Venus, you dipstick. There's no way they're delivering that much furniture. Their trucks are everywhere.
It's because of their great prices and service, Chef. They have catnap recliners for $269, New queen mattress sets $2.99. King size mattress sets $3.99. Memory foam pillows $19.99. Queen size chairs, sleigh beds $2.99. Lift chairs and adjustable beds also on sale. Phoenix, will you hush? I heard all that. I love it, I love it. Check out Comfort Gallery Mattress. And they're having a big sale. They offer free delivery and setup. 6 months same as cash. Ooh, free 1 year layaway and even a no credit check payment plan. I love it, I love it. They're open 7 days a week and accept most major credit cards. Good.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, not fast food, good food fast. I'd be doggone if I wouldn't work all day. And I think I'm going out of my head. I keep on dancing for sweet little Sheila. You'll know her if you see her. Blue eyes and a ponytail. Her cheeks are rosy. She looks.
Hello, I'm Ben Cagle. Don't miss Downbeat, the best of the 1960s. Saturdays, 1 o'clock on the Big Jet Fly.
All right, welcome back to this week's in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and we are here today with Mr. Craig Robbins. He is the principal of Dutton Elementary School. It is a K through 8 program, and we're really excited that you're here. Thank you for coming.
Glad to be here.
All right, so we've been talking about a lot of good stuff. Your second year of your pre-K program and all the little kids that are in there. I think you said there were 18. And how 100% of your students get a free breakfast or a free lunch. That's really cool. And then we talked a little bit about your background, which 28 years, that's a long time, and he's not retired yet, so that's a good thing. And then you guys are Tigers. Go Tigers. Tigers are cute.
They are.
They are cute. So different schools have different ones, but sometimes they're just so, some of them are so much cuter than other schools, you know, like the mascot or whatever you call it.
I think this is the second time I've been a Tiger as an administrator.
Really?
When I was principal at Bridgeport Middle School, we were Tigers there, and now at Dutton, we're also Tigers. So I've got to enjoy several different mascots down through the years.
So when I was in high school, my colors were purple and gold, and we were Lions. But then the first school I ever taught at, the colors were the same, and the collars, LHS, were the same, but we were Vikings. So
same colors, different mascots.
Same colors, LHS, but a different like logo.
Well,
Vikings.
some of your wardrobe probably transferred to that to the different
did not
location.
fit any of those wardrobes anymore. It was too late in life. I had gained some weight, so not a good thing. All right, so let's talk about now. We have several more things we're going to talk about. Your advocacy program. Now, Jackson County Schools, if I remember talking to other people, that you all came out with this as a district. You came out with this advocacy program. So tell us how it looks in your school.
That's right. The advocacy program in the Jackson County School District has been a way for to give all of our students someone at the school that they can identify very closely with, other than their regular classroom teacher.
Okay.
In small schools like Dutton, students have a very tight bond with their classroom teacher. But this gives them, the advocacy program gives them exposure to another adult in the school, helps them get to know that person.
Totally different grade level, right?
Totally different grade level. In our case, it's a teacher from a different grade level.
Okay.
So they get to know that teacher. They get to know other kids in their group that they may not necessarily be in the same class with.
Right.
So those are some of the neat aspects about it.
Now you keep the teacher might be from a different grade level, but the kids aren't. Do the kids stay in the same grade level?
They're close to the same grade level.
Okay. So you don't have middle school with elementary
that's
school
right.
kids.
That's right.
Okay. So, and how many kids are in each? About the same amount as a classroom, like 28, 30?
No, it's a relatively small group.
Okay.
It's going to be 10 to 14 kids.
Okay. What do they do?
Well,
How often do you meet? Let's answer that first.
we meet 2 times per month.
Okay.
For 30 minutes. Now, that does not sound like a huge amount of time, but the quality of the things that we're doing, our kids are responding to it. We have a theme, usually each month.
Okay.
For example, this month we are talking about random acts of kindness.
Randoms.
So we're discussing things with kids that give them skills of how to function in society, how to function not only in their classroom but in society as a whole, and we're showing them that it's cool to care. We're showing them that random acts of kindness, not only is this the right way to live as a person, as a responsible individual, but it's cool to be this way, that teachers, we feel these things and we conduct ourselves this way, and we're transferring this on to our students. So each month we have a different theme.
Okay. What do you do for them? I mean, like, do you guys have like a specific thing that you do? Like, I don't know.
We have activities.
Okay, so
we have
some
activities available to the kids that fits with that theme.
Okay.
We've done a variety of things. It might be at the beginning of the school year as simple as something as the team members making a poster that represents their team. Then we put this on display in the hallway.
Okay.
This is another way to build ownership in the school for our kids to come down the hallway and point, hey, I'm part of this team.
Oh, kids love to see their artwork on the
I'm with Miss
hallways.
So-and-so. I'm with Mr. Fowler here.
Okay.
I'm part of this team. And the mix of students is giving the kids in that group someone they can relate to that may not be a friend.
Right.
Maybe it's a new friend. Maybe it's someone who has good ideas about how they perform well in school, and they share this with the other kids, and kids buy into that when it comes from other kids.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting some. We think we're getting some good mileage out of this program.
This is the first year.
This is the first year doing it, structuring it this way.
Okay.
For a lot of our kids, school is the best part of their day, and having another person at the school that knows your name, that has an interest in you, that has an interest in your life,
and they feel like you care.
That's right.
Or the teacher cares.
And it just builds that ownership,
Cool.
and that's something I'm really proud of, and I really like, because as I said, I had a very good experience when I was in school. And we want all of our kids to have that kind of experience.
It makes them want to learn, and then I think they do better. I mean, elementary can be fun anyways, but it makes them, when you get to middle school, they're like I had a little 6th grader today say, I don't even like school. I mean, he just doesn't really like the school part of school.
Yes.
And
those
then,
middle school years are tough.
Yeah, they're tough, man. They go from 6th grade, like elementary, to like, wow, I have to do my own work, and it is tough. So I was like, okay, well, and so it does. I think that'll help, make them feel like school's fun. I can do it. I'm okay. And as they get older, then even take those skills into high school. Does the high school doing advocacy programs too?
Yes. The high schools in Jackson County are doing advocacy as well. So it goes kindergarten through the 12th
That's
grade.
Really a good program.
And it's not so structured that every school in the district is doing the same thing.
Right.
We have some flexibility in how we operate.
Okay.
We can do things that we decide what's best for our kids at Dutton School and how we do that.
And that should be, because each school district's going to be a little bit different. Each community has different needs and talents, and depending on their parents and all kinds of things. So
the Jackson County School District, as you know, very big geographic area.
Very big.
We have 16, 17 schools.
I thought it was 18.
It may be 18.
I thought it was 18.
Every school is different. Every community is different. I can say this because I have worked at 5 different schools in the Jackson County School District.
You're right. It is. So, good. I know I've talked to some of the other schools, and it sounds like it's a great program, and all the kids are enjoying it. So, that is good. All right. So, your PTO, You have a PTO?
Yes, we do. We have very active PTO. One of the characteristics of great schools is they have great community support, great parental support, and our PTO provides that support for our school. They always have fundraising projects going throughout the school year to support the things we're doing at school and help us provide things that we can't necessarily do on our own. Financially, that's right. One of the most recent projects that the PTO completed for us, they were involved in fundraising to buy some opaque shades for classroom windows.
Okay.
Now, this doesn't sound like a big deal, but having all of these opaque shades in place throughout our school has greatly increased the security of our school.
That's true.
Because it limits visual access into classrooms.
Right.
Plus, it gives it's consistent throughout the school, so that's been a nice addition. The PTO really worked hard to do this.
Reduces the electric bill, I would think, because
Yes,
it blocks out the hot sun.
that's right. It blocks out sunlight, which can be distracting when it's you have glare on a Promethean board or glare on a chalkboard. So yes, it makes the building look better. And also increases the safety.
Right.
PTO, they do a variety of things to raise funds that involves parents and students coming to the school.
Okay.
So it's very active and just a great support for us.
Has it been active for a long time?
It has. This is my 6th year at Dutton School, and we have always enjoyed a very active PTO, doing different projects each year and helping us out. It's been great.
Oh, good. Well, good. It's really good to have a very active PTO because, number one, lets the community, those parents take it back to the community to say, here's what our school's doing. So it's a positive, to the community members. And then that makes them, in turn, more willing to put money into the program because they're actually firsthand seeing what's going on.
That's right.
I think so.
The Dutton community is very proud of their school. There's a great deal of ownership and pride in the school, in the community of Dutton. So
how big's the county, or is it called a county or a city?
The city of Dutton?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, geographically, I don't exactly know how large the city of Dutton is, but something interesting about Dutton. Dutton is, today we had an election for the United States Senate, special election occurring today, and Dutton is one of the largest polling places in Jackson County, so that's just a little interesting tidbit of information there.
That is good information to know. All right, so you have a Tiger Pride program. What's that?
The Tiger Pride program is a academic recognition program for students, all of our students in grades K through 8. We're recognizing students for high academic achievement, having all A's and B's.
Okay.
We recognize them on a 9-week basis, which is what our grading periods are based on. Students at the end of the first 9-week grading period, if they become members of Tiger Pride, there's several perks to this. They get a T-shirt.
Okay.
We do a different design each year. PTO supports our school by furnishing the T-shirts.
Wow, that's a really good deal.
Kids take a lot of pride in this.
And then do you have like a T-shirt day every Friday is T-shirt day or something?
We do have days throughout the school year where we encourage kids to wear those Tiger Pride T-shirts. We have some local businesses that support Tiger Pride that provide some free items for our students that are participating in Tiger Pride. So, and also some privileges are extended to some of the older kids that earn their way into Tiger Pride. It's not easy to have all A's.
Oh, no.
Or all A's and B's.
Especially when you get older.
But we feel like students that put in the work and maintain this level, that we need to be recognizing that and encouraging them to continue at that level. And kids that don't, we want to encourage them to put in the work to
get
maybe
to their point.
to maybe become a member the next 9 weeks.
That is a big deal. And then I still am a firm believer that it takes them to high school. It'll take them to the next grade level. And, that just, because once they get to high school, they're either on this path or this path. It's pretty hard.
Well, what we want to do is establish a culture of excellence
Right.
in our students, that doing well, performing well in school
Right.
is the expectation. And we do hope that they carry that with them into the
Right.
high schools. We have a very good track record of students performing well as they move into the 9th grade, into our high schools. They're transitioning very well.
That's good.
And continuing to perform well in high school, and that's another thing that we're very proud of, is how well we're preparing students for the next level.
Well, because truly in the end, now I'm a business teacher, but in the end of, education, what we're learning is we're teaching them how to be a business person, how to work in this world as a worker.
That's
And
right.
so many of them I don't think understand that. I'll be like, okay, well, if I was paying you for this job, you may not get to keep it anymore based on these things. And they're like, well, I wouldn't act that way if I was getting paid for it, but I'm not. And I'm like, but your grades are, and all the steps along the way of how well do you work, do you turn your work, those are all guidelines and skills that they're going to need for that future as an adult.
That's right.
So, anything, I don't care if you're in kindergarten or you're in, 6th, 7th, or even high school, all of those skills are so important that you're instilling in them.
That's right. It's something I frequently tell, especially our older kids, our middle school kids. This is your job right now.
Right,
Your
exactly.
job is to show up on time.
Turn your work in on time.
Turn your work in on time. Be present every day that you can be here. These are your responsibilities, and learning the importance of fulfilling responsibilities is going to help you in high school and as you enter the workforce as well.
Well, and sometimes I think that, if you go to them and you're like, well, if you continued this way, you would be fired. You wouldn't have a job. Then what are you going to do? And make them think about it a little bit. They're like,
That's good.
the older kids. Being a business teacher, I can incorporate that into my classroom to really get them to think about, okay, if you don't do these things, you're not going to have a job. Then what? And of course, most of them just say, well, I'll get my mommy to take care of it or my daddy to take care of it. I'm like, no, mom and dad aren't going to help anymore.
Yes.
You're old. So they're like,
sooner or later you'll have to move past that
exactly.
point.
Most people have to move past, and they'll want to move past before mom and dad probably are ready. Usually, some of them are ready at like 16. I'm ready. So, okay, really cool. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about sports and other clubs that you have at the school.
Okay.
And then we're going to save the best for last.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and filling for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
At First Southern State Bank, putting you first is our priority. First with convenience, with branches in 6 great communities: Fort Payne, Rainsville, Scottsboro, Higdon, and our Stevenson office now recently enlarged and remodeled. First with our friendly, experienced staff, always helpful and ready to serve. And first with our mobile on-the-go banking. Our mobile app is fantastic, user-friendly, secure, and free. So whether it's online or in person, you're our first priority at First Southern State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Innovation and quality. 2 things you don't normally hear about in a recruitment ad, but you'll hear a lot about innovation and quality when you join the team at Vanguard National Trailer. Vanguard is an industry leader in the production of dry van trailers and composite plate trailers.
And right now, Vanguard National Trailer is hiring energetic and hardworking team members to be assemblers and welders, as well as industrial maintenance for first shift openings.
And you'll work a full 40-hour week in 4 days, which means 3-day weekends. And overtime is available. Working at Vanguard National National Trailer has other great benefits too, like paid holidays, paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, plus a 401k plan.
Full-time work, 3-day weekends, available overtime, and great benefits. That's Vanguard National Trailer.
Fill out your application today. Vanguard National Trailer is an equal opportunity employer.
Apply in person today. Starting pay $10 to $14 an hour, depending on position. Vanguard National Trailer Corporation, Highway 11 North, turn beside the Primary Healthcare Center on Vanguard Drive.
Hungry? How about Cloud's Pizza on Highway 71 in Higdon? Not only do we have pizza with dough made fresh every day, Cloud's Pizza serves a delicious hot food bar, and we make cookies fresh every day. Make sure to order the famous cheese sticks, made with that fresh dough and real Wisconsin cheese. And don't miss Fish Fry Friday. That includes catfish, hush puppies, and more for only $8.99 Friday, 4 p.m. to close. Cloud's Pizza, Alabama Highway 71 in Higdon, 597-3100. Open till 8, Monday through Saturday at Cloud's Pizza.
Hi, welcome back. We're back here today on This Week in Jackson County Schools, and we are here with Dutton Elementary School, and next to me is Mr. Craig Robbins. He is the principal of Dutton Elementary School, and so we've been doing good today. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff. You guys are a pre-K through 8th school, for those who are just joining us. You guys are tigers. That would be cute. Do you have mean tigers or sweet, cute little tigers?
We've got a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. I guess it depends on the age. Elementary might want cute, sweet.
They have the cute tiger there, and then in the middle school,
And they're ready for the
we're a little bit
ferocious-
tougher. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We've been talking about your your pre-K. I can't even talk today. Pre-K program, and the fact that all your kids are eligible for free, totally free lunch. And we were just talking about that on the break. That because one of the next things we're going to talk about is your backpack program, and how that can so help, like your free food that you guys sometimes have extras, and you can still feed the kid throughout the day when they're hungry.
That's right. We have through the community eligibility program. We have a lot of food items that may not be consumed by every student at lunch, and we gather these items and we make them available to kids during their break time. So students have
ability to eat.
But yeah, they can get them a snack if they don't have the dollar to buy the traditional snacks we might sell at school. We still have these free items available for them. So we like for those bellies to be full, so kids can be focused on learning.
That's true. So tell us a little bit about your backpack program. Tell them, the viewers, what it does.
The backpack program at Dutton Elementary School, we are very fortunate. We are in partnership with the Upper Sand Mountain Parish, which is a group of United Methodist churches across Sand Mountain. They have been involved in providing backpacks of food or packs of food that we send home with many of our students for the weekend. The unique thing about the partnership with the Upper Sand Mountain Parish is that they stock the food, they bring the food items to us, and then we handle the distribution to our students. The Upper Sand Mountain Parish has been doing this for a number of years. This is my 6th year at Dutton, and it's been very active throughout that time. But also going back when I was principal at Flat Rock School, the previous 9 years. So the Upper Sand Mountain Parish has been engaged in doing this for almost 15 years, providing food for backpacks. And we talked a little bit about this. It's kind of grown. I know it's grown in our school district.
Right.
Many schools are doing things to support this themselves, and getting those food items home to students that need them over the weekend.
Some of those kids, that's most of what they get to eat.
That's true. That's something we don't like to think about a lot of times.
But I mean, that is, in some cases, unfortunately, the reality. Maybe not every week, but definitely some weeks. So that's important. I mean, that is a life-saving kind of program.
Yes. I know for a fact in the years that I've been principal that many of these backpacks or these packs of food that go home, this may be all or a lot of what students get to eat over the weekend. And that's not something that's pleasant to think about, but it's reality. and that's something that we need to be aware of as teachers, administrators, and just community folks. Just be
Well, it
aware of the
is.
needs in the community around
There's
you.
so many people in the world today that, and I'm that not that it's not important to send help overseas, but quite often, like as FBLA advisor, when I do fundraisers, I always want to look local. What can I do for my local community? Yes, I could go help, another place or even overseas, and not saying they don't need it, but we have so many needs in our own little communities.
That's right.
So I just feel like we need to keep it at home, and that is a program that keeps it at home.
It does. It does.
So, all right, let's talk about some extra things that your kids can do. I think most of it's middle school. You said you have a basketball program for 7th and 8th graders. Is it like at your school? Is it housed at the school?
That's right. We have 7th and 8th grade basketball.
Okay, boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Okay.
Long history of basketball. Jackson County has a rich tradition of basketball.
Yeah, more than football, I think, right?
I wasn't going to go there.
Okay, I'm
but,
sorry.
But since you brought that up,
Okay.
yes, I would say
I
Jackson.
think so.
Jackson County does have a very rich tradition in basketball.
Okay.
Some parts of Jackson County do enjoy a very rich tradition in football. So we've got a little bit of everything in Jackson County, but going way back, basketball has been a source of pride in Jackson County. It's a basketball district.
So, are the kids still playing basketball?
We actually last night was the end of the middle school season.
Okay.
They wrapped up the
How'd they do?
middle school tournament. Well, we were put out in some of the earlier rounds, both of our boys, boys and girls teams. So we did not advance to the finals, but we did have a successful season. Kids did improve their skills.
That's what's important.
Kids did have fun.
That's important.
They
too.
did learn. They're part of a team. They're part of something
That
good.
teamwork, you can learn so much because every job you have in life requires teamwork. So you need to know teamwork, period, no matter what you do.
That's true. And sometimes we overemphasize success in sports, success on the court, or success on the field. I know when I was in high school, many of the teams that I played on, we were not the most successful team.
What sports did you play?
I played basketball.
Basketball, okay. You're very
in
tall.
high school.
You guys can't see him, but he's very tall. I'm tall, and you're quite taller than me.
I tried to play basketball.
Are you 6', what, 3, 4, 5?
Maybe 6'1" on a good
6'1",
day,
okay.
maybe.
Okay. Well, you're taller than me, so that's good.
But even if teams are not winning on the court, there's a lot of lessons that can be learned there about teamwork, about overcoming adversity, about in life you're not going to be successful in every endeavor that you undertake.
You're right. Not to get down, just keep trying.
That's right.
Get up,
You
go
need
back
to
again.
learn how to deal with these things.
Yeah.
How to move forward. How to continue to improve yourself, whether it's skills in your sport, whether it's academic skills, improving yourself spiritually, improving yourself physically. Everybody can get better every day.
Like some of them have anger issues because they didn't win.
That's true.
So to improve the ability to not get angry about that situation, or to be able to go, okay, I didn't, and I can move on, and they learn. I've seen a lot of students learn how to overcome that.
Yes, that's a good point. Just learning to accept what's happened. Hey, we were not victorious in this game, but hey, that's all right.
Right.
We shake hands, we conduct ourselves properly, show good sportsmanship, and life goes on.
Yeah, it does.
We learn from it, and we move on. I can speak from my personal experience as a player. My teams many times were not that successful. But when I became a teacher, I also coached basketball for 8 years, and I was very fortunate to coach some very good basketball teams that were very successful. I think coming from the background of not always being successful really helped me as a teacher and as a coach. So there's value in participating, win or lose.
I think that's important too, because you don't win everything in life anyways.
That's right.
So, all right, and you guys have a really cool, it's called Students for Christ. It's a program, so tell us about that.
Yes, Students for Christ, something that was in place at Dutton School when I first went there. We have a volunteer from the community, Mr. Barry Pickett. Volunteers his time. He comes every Monday morning to conduct Students for Christ. It's done prior to the first class period beginning. It is strictly voluntary. It's available to students in grades 5 through 8.
Okay.
Most of those students attend Students for Christ. It's a very positive message, very great way to start off the week. I like to go out there myself. We do it in the gym. I like to go out there and just hear a positive message at the beginning of the week. Our kids have learned to expect it. Many times on Monday I may forget and a student will ask me, hey, are we having Students for Christ today? So they keep track of it.
That's good.
And they look forward to going out there.
That's good. I mean, and again, that kind of goes back, part of that goes back just to being part of something, and knowing that, life is bigger than just yourself, but it's also teamwork, group work. I mean, I think it's kind of the whole thing. So
anytime you can have students with a positive, inspiring person in front of them, whether it's a great teacher, whether it's a volunteer from the community, that will have an impact on kids, and they take a lot of things away from those kinds of experiences.
Yeah, it's a big deal. All right, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, can I tell them what we're going to talk about? You said it's your big thing.
We're going to talk about our mathematics program at Dutton School.
All right, he says it's really good, so we'll come back and we'll talk about it. We'll be right back.
Real people, steel people. Professionals demand dependability on the job. Homeowners expect long-lasting value. And servicing steel dealers provide friendly, knowledgeable support. Right now, steel blowers start at just $139.95. And steel chainsaws start at just $179.95. Get yours now, only at your local steel dealer. Visit steeldealers.com or search STIHL.
Attention outdoor cooking fans. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is a gold dealer of Big Green Egg products. The Big Green Egg is miles ahead of anything else. State-of-the-art ceramics, a wide range of easily adjusted cooking temperatures, a stainless steel cooking grid, and a permanent porcelain glaze to preserve that signature green color. It's a grill, it's an oven, it's even a smoker. The most versatile cooking device ever. Truly the ultimate cooking experience. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is the largest supplier of Big Green Egg products between Memphis and Atlanta, carrying a complete line of products including rubs and sauces, free 60-day layaway with 10% down, plus 90-day same as cash, and financing is available. See us today on Sand Mountain. Take I-59 south to the Hammondville exit, right on Highway 117 to 21620, Highway 117 in Ider, or call 256-687-9386 to learn about the Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District.
The Dade County School System continues to put the safety of students first. That's why the Love the Bus Elementary campaign rolls on. Love the Bus is designed to teach students the importance of safety, respect, and proper bus etiquette. As we continue to enhance efforts of safety for our students, we'd like to have you as part of our team. If you're considering a career as a bus driver, call the Dade County Schools Transportation Department at 706-657-7053 today. Part-time hours with full-time benefits as a bus driver for the Dade County School System.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
All right, welcome back. Today we are here with Mr. Robbins, and I just always want to make sure I get this right. Dutton Elementary School, and you are the principal, and you are pre-K through 8th grade. You guys have a lot of kids. You have like 235.
235 students.
That's a lot of kids. So, all right, so we've been saving the best for last. You've wanted to talk about your math program. And you say you're kind of known for your math, for your school.
Yes, Dutton School has a great history of being successful in mathematics.
Okay.
That's one of the things we're known for.
So, and my question to you was, how are you known for that? Are there competitions or?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We do have a math competition in the Jackson County School District, and it is quite competitive.
Is it?
All of the schools compete.
Is it all grades or is it just like middle school and high school?
It starts with 5th grade.
Okay.
But then the competition does extend into the high schools.
Okay.
And we get into some pretty high level stuff there with the high schools.
I passed the high school. I could do algebra after that. Good luck. Never had to take calculus. So.
But we've enjoyed great success with our math teams.
Okay.
First of all, it's our students look at it as an honor to be part of the math team at Dutton School. It is competitive. We have more students that want to be a part of math team than we have slots available. So it is a source of pride for our students. They want to be a part of that math team. And that's something that's been ingrained in them for several years.
So did you think that came from starting them at a young age, like different way of learning math? Like, because even in our school district, we've gone through several different ways of like learning math. And this new way seems to be like the new incoming kids seem to be getting, it easier and faster and better. So do you think it has something to do with how they're learning the math when they're younger? Or do you think it's just,
our students' success in math, it begins in kindergarten.
Okay.
Those K through 4 teachers, they do a great job of establishing the foundation and understanding the basics of mathematics. And we are using a different approach to teach mathematics now in the Jackson County School District.
That makes the difference sometimes.
We're using the Eureka math, which is a little bit more of a holistic approach to mathematics instruction. It's different from how we learned math when we were in school, but students are having a better understanding of the concepts, or they seem to be moving into the older grades. But the reason our students, that I think the students are so successful in math, is the quality of the teachers in the classroom. And they dedicate themselves to having regular quality instruction on a daily basis. When you enter our school during class time, students are in class and teachers are having instruction, and it's consistent. And when you have students with a quality teacher doing quality stuff on a consistent basis, students learn and progress.
I do.
And I think that's I attribute it to the staff. They were strong in mathematics when I got there, and they've certainly continued that trend.
Well, I think it makes it funner. I know that funner's not a word, but I'm going to use it. Funner for the kids. It makes it more enjoyable. It makes them want to learn, and the more that they learn, especially with math, I think the more that they get it, the more excited they are, and the more they want to try it again. At least like for my kids who are always like, I don't want to do this math. I hate math. I'm like, math's not going away. We've talked about when you're going to Christmas and it says 35% discount, are you going to know how to figure that out? And they're like, no, I just asked my mom. I'm like, well, there's going to be a time when you can't ask your mom. So, here's how we can apply it and apply it to real life. And it makes them more excited, which makes them, and then when they get it, they're like, I'm sure you've seen this, like, yes, I got it. Okay, I can do math. It's not that evil thing that they think it is.
Right. When you show, especially middle school kids, and you have experience with this, when you show them that something's relevant, that what they're learning is relevant to their lives, they're going to be a lot more interested in it. Especially with middle school kids, you have to show them the why we're learning this. If they don't see the why, then they're not going to have as much interest in it. Also in math instruction now, we have so many tools available to us. We through the internet, through digital learning means, through different tools that students can use. There's just so many different ways.
Even manipulatives. Do you remember having manipulatives as a kid?
I do not remember many manipulatives.
I don't remember having any manipulatives. And even then when I was younger, because oddly enough, I struggled with math when I was younger. And so I drew dots, the shape of a dice. So there were 5 because I could see the 5. And so it was easier for me to count. So, it's what helped get me through to the point that I can do math really well now. But, you know, it was my way of putting my manipulative on my little paper. And so I think the manipulatives help the kids a lot,
Sure.
too.
Lots of parents, when they learn math, it was a lot of writing numbers, and they may have gotten in trouble if they use dots like what you're talking about. Now it's something that we would encourage.
Right.
There's different ways to arrive at solutions.
There is.
And we
It's not always the same way.
encourage that type of thinking now. That's something our parents are learning about because they were taught to do things one way. But what we're doing now, we're encouraging those different types of learning because everybody learns differently.
So do you have a competition in math coming up?
Yes, we do. This spring, we will once again enter the Jackson County Math Competition, where we have enjoyed tremendous success.
You said you've been the third. I forget what I wrote. For 3 years in a row, you've been. What did you tell me? The top 3 years you've been in the top. The top how many?
Yes. Let me just give you a quick rundown. In 5th grade, last year we finished second in the Jackson County School District. For 7 consecutive years, they finished in the top 3.
Wow.
6th grade, we had 4 individuals in the top 5, including the top finisher in Jackson Counties. 7th grade team last year was first place in Jackson County. We had 3 individuals in the top 5, and the 8th grade pre-algebra team was second place with 4 individuals in the top 8. And this is not just 1 year in isolation. This is something consistent. We like competing with the other Jackson County schools.
No pressure to the other schools.
Oh, they like competing as well.
I was gonna say, did you get razzed a lot?
Well, you know, sometimes
friendly razzing.
Friendly. That's right. It is a lot of fun. It's cool to have emphasis on academics in a competitive environment. It's friendly, but kids like to win, and
I
they
think
like
it makes
to.
a difference to them because they have something to strive for.
Well, for our best students that are able to be part of math team, it's stretching their knowledge and understanding of math. They're exposed to higher level concepts, and that's a positive thing for them.
It is. Well, and math is that's what I tell my students. It's not going away. I mean, it's not. I'm like, so you're going to buy a car. How are you going to buy a car if you don't want to know math? How are you going to buy a house if you don't want to know math? How are you going to rent a house or do a budget? I mean, math is one of those things that just, whether they like it or not, it's not going to go away.
That's right. Yes.
History or science.
Easy.
You know, those aren't used every day on an everyday platform. I mean, you know, history a little bit more, but math doesn't go away. I mean, it doesn't. Everything we do in life, grocery store, taxes, you name it, it's all about math.
Listen, students, before you buy a car, you need to have some understanding of mathematics.
Oh my gosh, yeah, or you're going to get ripped off.
That's right.
I even do paychecks. I'm like, so you don't want to know how much you're going to make? No, I'll just have my mom do it. Of course, it's middle school. High school, I probably get a little different answer. But I'm like, your mom is not going to want to calculate your paycheck. You need to figure out if you're paid yourself.
That's right.
I don't care. They can pay me whatever they want. No, that's not going to be the case. You're going to want to make sure you're paid the right amount. So, and it is a big deal. I mean, math's not going away.
That's right.
So
it's one of those lifelong skills you need to possess.
It is, and it's good that you guys have those competitions so that they can. Now, does the high school have competitions too when they move up to the high school?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I figured you were going to say that.
And some of our students, they become part of those high school math teams.
Now, even though you don't have official ones at elementary, do they have like little competitions among the elementary?
They might in the classroom. They might do some individual things, but they do it, like I said before, they do a great job of establishing that foundation. And when they get to those upper grades, those teachers do a great job of expanding on what we're learning in the lower grades.
Yeah, that is a good deal. So one of the last things we're going to talk about, and it goes back to like the clubs and stuff, but because we just have about a minute and a half, is the Junior Beta Club. You have a Junior Beta Club.
We do have Junior Beta Club. That would be our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students.
Okay, tell them what a Beta Club is. I mean, I know, but they may not.
A Beta Club is a club that recognizes outstanding academic achievement. Students have to be very high achievers in order to become members of Beta, but it's also about character and about service. So students have to exhibit high quality character in how they conduct themselves at school, and also the aspect of community service, service to others is a big part of Beta, and that's a great lesson for kids to learn.
Do you know what they're doing right now in Junior Beta?
Junior Beta right now, what we have going on.
Sorry, put you on the spot.
we do a lot of things. Junior Beta, anytime we have programs at our school, like we just did a Veterans Day program, they have a lot of responsibility in distributing programs, welcoming people, directing visitors to our school.
Probably moving chairs, stuff like that.
So and a little bit of physical labor too. That's a form of service.
That is. That is. All right. Well, thanks for coming on today.
Hey, glad to do it. Enjoyed it.
It was good. It was good. So you guys are doing a great job. Jackson County is doing a great job. So sounds like you got a lot going on. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right. Well, we'll be back here next week. We'll see you then.